Hey guys, I'm Gig DJ, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what not to do in the solo cash cup. I know the solo cash cup's just ended, but this should apply across from season to season. So without further ado, we're just going to get straight onto the video. I fast forwarded here to his first mistake. Yeah, so he was patient here, got a kill on a kid that was really weak, that was really good. But you'll see here what his mistake is in just a sec. We got cat mats. We got an upgrade on a shotgun. We now have a squishy. We're chilling now, right? And unfortunately, we decided to rotate out of this position. This was a mistake that he made several times throughout the tournament, where instead of just sitting still, he decided to rotate even deeper into the storm or in the zone, for no reason at all, right? In my opinion, there was no reason for this rotate because, as you can see, all of these he's on congested side. You can just already tell he's on congested side. If you were to just pull up his map, get rid of the arrows, right? Look at where the map's been pulling. You can tell this is congested. This is dead side, right? This is low, medium, and high priority, right? So trying to be out in the open like this is just not smart because we have all of these players around us, and when we're trying to start trying to run away, start trying to make a rotate, we're gonna get beamed, and this is what ends up happening. Is he ends up getting beamed, um, right there. And the whole point of solos is to not get hit. If you have the opportunity to just sit still in a previous position and just like chill out, take it. I would 100% take it. It just minimizes the chances of you getting hit. Again, watch this. Blind Pearl, right? He's not really paying attention to where he's throwing it. If he didn't build that box right there, he would have gotten beamed, right? We also just happened to be, um, you know, in a better position. We got lucky with our pull, but solos are so much RNG. Let's not rely on luck. Let's rely on being able to actually position ourselves correctly. See, look at he's throwing it right there. Let me just show you where he threw it. He threw it in the water in between all of these people. He's kind of lucky that these people were not seeing him, but he's in the water right here. You'll see he'll end up actually throwing it again, and it still is in the water. But he ends up throwing it again. You got this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. They're all just chilling. Oh, that person, that person, and that person. That person might not be able to see him, but and he's right here, right? All these people, second game solo cash cup, right? Hungry to try to find more kills, right? This is just a nightmare. He can get chopped out, he can get sprayed out, he can get, all sorts of shit that's bad for him. Luckily, all these people aren't paying attention, so he kind of got lucky there. But and he gets blessed with really, really good positioning, which you're about to see in just a sec. He didn't need a rotate here. Same thing with like that orb throw. He didn't need a rotate here. Look at if he just stays right here, he can look at Flood of Frogs. He can look at Magic, maybe a little bit closer to like Lost Lake too. Look at all of these people that he can get a free beam off of, right? Maybe we find a couple of extra kills. Maybe find a night like a refresh, an early refresh, like just before end game, so that way we can try to cap off our mats. Maybe find some better heals. Maybe find some shield fish. Better shotgun, blue, purple, right? We can do that all just by looking back here and finding people to spray. We're not in front of everyone anymore. We're behind. Everyone's behind us. So we can just get a free spray, hold everyone. We got someone else also on top of us, right? There's just no real reason to move here, okay? And we rotate over here. It's a miracle that we did not get beamed here, because look at all these people. That guy's looking at him for sure. Those guys, I don't know what they're doing, but this guy's fishing. This guy isn't really paying attention. You kind of got lucky there, right? It's kind of just inviting free AR tags, right? And now we get beamed when we're on land. But anyways, the risk kind of did pay off. We've actually set ourselves up now in a really good position. We are kind of on we're kind of on dead side here. This is like the more center, but we're more on dead. So if zone pulls up to us, we're chilling. Zone pulls down to right here. We get to choose when to rotate first. If zone pulls right here, we can just go right here and orb over here, right? So we got a lot easier rotates. We're not in this mess. We don't need to be on this mess. So it's just a lot more relaxed. He's planning his rotate to over here, and we're rotating extremely late. As you can see, you see all these people. They're throwing the orbs now. He's also throwing his orbs, but you can see everyone's throwing their orbs towards zone. What he should have done instead is maybe thrown his orb on top, or just wait a second. If he would have saw this, he would have already been in zone. He would just need to throw it right there. Throw it right there. He doesn't have to deal with a whole lot of people. He just had to deal with that guy. A couple of people, right? Instead, he's trying to throw it onto over here. He's trying to throw it over here, which like look at how many more players are right here. Look at how many more people would be like just needing a refresh too. Like this guy on height, he needs a refresh. This guy over here might want to like cap off his health. Same with this guy, right? Um, just not smart rotate. If you have dead side, keep it, right? And how dead side works is like once you have a congested layer like this, and if you're dead right here, zone pulls on the side like that, this side is most likely going to be dead. Obviously, because it's water, it's going to be completely dead, but you still have like a little spot right here where you could land, right? Okay. Now, game blesses him again. The game blesses him again. Gives him complete dead side of zone, right? Look at all this. He has the freest rotates, or he gets the first choice for rotates, right? Here, we pre-TP finally. We pre-plan our rotate. However, we lose track of like watching our TP or our orb. He does mark it, but we do lose track of it as look at right here. He can't like again blind rotates, right? He can't see if anyone's looking at his orb, right? He can't tell if anyone's looking at his orb, and look at how many players are right here, right? For him, he only sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes, maybe a 6 if he sees that. You might see that person too, so he only assumes that there's like 6 people here when there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. And soon it's gonna be 9, 10, 11, right? They could all be looking at his orb. Yeah, all these people could be looking at his orb. Instead, they're fighting each other. And this is where the real problems start to show, okay? Rather than just personal preference or anything. So I might prefer rotate early, stay in center zone, play very boring textbook Fortnite. However, this is where the real problems start to show from his gameplay. Let me show you drone free, and let's just get back over here. Wherever. So first things first, he is now sitting on a 2x1. And he does this throughout the whole rest of the game. Is he sets up himself a 2x1 every single time he boxes up. Rotations, late rotations, put that all aside, right? Put everything aside. The using a 2x1 instead of just a regular 1x1 in a regular stacked game, this is gonna drain your mats twice as much. Why? Because we're building another box, right? One box is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one box is 7 builds. 2 boxes, 14, right? 14 builds every single time you box up is a lot of fucking builds when we can just be building 7. We're wasting our fucking mats twice the amount of time, or twice the time than just building a regular old 1x1. What I do like here, though, is he decides to reposition off of low ground and onto a better, high ground layer. This is such a better layer. And let's just go back to the game free drone. Look at, he's still on dead side. He's still on dead side. All he's got to do now is just wherever zone pulls, right? If it pulls right here, he just got to stay in that side. If it pulls here, he just got to stay over here. He has the freest rotate. He has the, oh, fuck. He has the freest opportunity for the freest rotates of his lifetime right here, right? This is what I liked. This was a really, really smart play. No one's rotating anymore because everyone just got in. Like, he set this up perfectly. This is the time to go dead side, is when you're low ground, you see everyone's just going to get in, right? They're just chilling out right here. You see a free height layer where no one's going to bother you. This is the time to go dead side, okay? He gets the freest rotate out of everyone, right? The easiest rotate. So game rewards him for being smart. The game will punish you for being stupid, right? That's the point I'm trying to make. The game will punish you for being stupid, but it will reward you for being smart. Pre-peer teleport. Hey, we stay on front side. Right now, we are fucking chilling, right? Only pet peeve is that we're on low ground here, front side, on in solos, right? You can play low ground, just wait for the last like 2 to 3 zones. Don't be on low ground at like ninth zone. Don't claim it too early because you're gonna have a lot of shambles players looking to get in. Okay, that's just a pet peeve of mine, but ends up working out here. Um, Rotating a little late for my liking, but again, here it is. Just a sec. I remember this part. Here we are again with the 2x1, right? Again, there was no need for this 2x1 right here. He could have just done 2 cones and max walls. He didn't need to build a full box underneath this player. Um, he had this just for free. He could have just chilled right here. And again, we're wasting more mats because we already have to tarp, we already have to build, we already have to use our mats for fighting. But we are still somewhat in dead side. We're doing a good job on staying on this dead layer, which is really good. I really like that a lot. However, we got to make sure that we're using our mats efficiently. And now we got to start looking for a refresh because we're at 50. We're at 50 builds. As you can see, everyone's going to be a little bit more than us, 90, 80, 80, 40. If he didn't waste those 2 build or like 2 extra boxes, he would have probably been at 70. So instead of, trying to still like find a refresh, we could be looking at height. And if we look at height right now, if we go ahead, just look at height. Look at it. Height's currently fighting right now, right? Not really the best player too. He's just chilling right here. So, you know, it frees up some stuff so that way we don't have to worry about it. And this was the rotate that it started to really deteriorate and go downhill. He gives up dead side by rotating across through the players again. He did this earlier. He got away with it. He got away with it. Now we're trying to play for the win, and he starts to get punished for it, right? So watch this really quick. Finds a nice beam, and right here, right? As you can see, he had the freest rotate going on to this side, right here. He still had dead side moving on to this side. However, we decided to cut across all of this congestion. We didn't need to. We had a free layer. Instead, we decided to cut in through all the action right here. And instead, what ends up happening is we end up getting into a fight right here. Um, not necessary fight. We didn't need to get into. We did end up finding a refresh. So did get saved there. As you can see, like the server's starting to see him. They're starting to be like, oh, this guy's out in the back. Let's go for a shot off of him. These are opens players, so they're not the smartest. They don't have the best mechanics. They don't have the best aim. But the later you get in the lobby, the more you're gonna get punished for things like that. And the more and you'll play grands or finals or whatever, and you're gonna get punished for even more, right? Because those players are smarter. And again, uh, we do a better rotate here, and we actually find a nice guy, like a free refresh on a guy that wasn't paying attention, that was really weak. That's fine. Let's see here. Free drone. And we did a better job this zone, staying on a more free layer. See? All he's got to do is just stay on this side, or maybe even like come up top even, right? Try to get up here, because now we're at 133. We can start thinking of height, because height, 67. The guy fighting height, 49. And the other guy fighting height, well, 72. Guess what? We have the most amount of mats in the lobby now. We just got 2 refreshes back to back to back, right? Let's just see here. 23 on low ground, 4 on low ground, 10 on low ground, 104. This guy's the second, right? But everyone else, look at, they all have less mats than us. We have 113, right? We have the perfect opportunity here to, you know, start thinking, oh, we could go for height now, right? Perfect zone to do it too. We got 10. We're zone number 10. Not only that, but sorry, I keep pausing. I know it's a lot. But if we are going to play low ground here, let's just chill. Let's just wait for everyone to just start fighting off each other. But we could really start looking for height now. This is not a bad rotate either, but again, right? The two boxes. The two boxes. Look at now we're mediocre at best on mats. See? The guy that was ahead of us, he now has 92. And where were we? 95. So we only have a little bit more, but the guy that we had like 13 more mats then, we now only have like 2 more mats, right? And those builds, they do mean a lot. Oh yeah. And then we get punished here again. Right here. So instead of, where is he? Okay, so instead of looking into his cone and seeing that, oh shit, this is a free rotate. There's no one here, right? There's no one on this layer. Look up. Okay, height's focused on that guy. Okay, we can go this way, and zone's pulling this way, right? Instead, we make the same mistake that we did at the start of the game. We end up cutting through these players right here. You see? No, fuck. Punished for this. We get punished for this, right? See, this guy, he's right here. He was not paying attention. We get pumped. Oh, fuck. That's not our guy. Yeah, so we get pumped in the back. And then we get pumped in the back again by another guy. It was the same mistake over and over and over again, and I will actually go into paint to try to show you guys what I'm talking about. There we go. So hopefully you guys can see. So really quickly, let's just say this is zone right here, right? This is end game, so tiny zone. It's not actually that big, but let's just say tiny zone. Right, and to the majority of players are like, where's the marker? Oh, right there. Say majority of players, they're on this side of zone. And let's just say you're right here, right? We have the freest option to go right here, but instead we're rotating through these players just to start going forward. And this, in my opinion, is just not smart, right? It's not even in my opinion, it's just in general not smart, Because instead of staying safe, instead of, you know, not like risking getting shot in the back like we just saw, not getting, you know, not having to waste our builds and our mats trying to fight other players to be able to make this rotate. And not to mention that this is also a longer distance than just, you know, get in, right? That's the two main things that you guys, or the main things you guys need to worry about, okay? So first things first is just get in, okay? Don't worry about dead side. Don't worry about positioning. Focus on just getting in and not getting hit. Right? Focus on just getting in and not getting hit. Second thing, or sorry, third thing, after that is if we can start going for better positioning. No, what the if we can start going for better positioning. The reason why we got to focus on these things first, because this is solos, right? Solos, right? It's all about not getting hit. How do we not die? We don't get hit. Just getting in, right? That prevents us not getting hit, right? If we have, let's say, a zone that's like right here. This is previous zone. Doing my best here. And this is where zone's going next. So previous zone, zone's going next, and let's just say you're right here, right? Just get in. Zone's right there. It's just right there. Get in. We don't have to waste time on center. We don't have to waste time on dead side. Like, if it's just right there, right? If it's just right there, get in. Don't worry about, like, dead side. Don't worry about high ground positioning. Don't worry about any of that. Your main priority should be just to get in. Because the less time you spend on your rotate, the less you are out in the open. The less you are out in the open, you're not going to get hit, right? You're not going to get hit if you're in the box unless you get lobbied, right? Even like, let's say if you're right here, right, max pull, right? Your main focus is not dead side anymore, right? Because dead side is all the way over right here, right? That's too much time wasted. You're out in the open for too long. All these people that are right here are going to be looking at you, looking for free beams, looking at other people trying to get free beams, right? Instead, just get in, right? Just get in. If you see someone that's right in front of you, okay, that's fine. Let's find a hill. Let's just really quick pretend that's a hill. Get on the hill, see where other players are, and then oh shit, wait, this is free. There's some trees covering me. Let's just pretend this is a tree. That tree is blocking all their view from me. Let's just go around the tree and get in, right? Instead, we tend to overcomplicate things. Everyone overcomplicates things. Instead of that, like, enjoy making this video. Just remember, let's just use common sense, okay? And you guys will be able to be successful. All right. I'll catch you guys later, and I will see you guys on another one. So peace out.